So I'm here with.
Gladys Young, and I'm the assistant principal responsible for campus safety at Coachella Valley High School.
Do you mind telling us your age?
My age, I'll be 73 in June the 25th.
Okay. And from what I've heard, you have went to the military.
Yes, I did. I joined the military in 1971. I graduated from school in 1968, and I worked before I went into the military.
What inspired you to join the military?
My mom. My mom inspired me to go into the military because she said, "Why don't you join the military and see the world?" And I said, "Okay," and I did. She was right.
That's beautiful. Okay. Which branch did you serve in, and why did you choose it?
I joined the Air Force because I heard they were the top of the line, and I got to travel and had, the best room and the best food. So I said, well, let me go into the Air Force, and I did.
What was your role?
I worked. I had many different roles in my career, but I worked with top secret information.
Was that like the highest?
No, there's different things. I mean, you could have worked as an administrator in an office. You could have worked as a computer analyst or air traffic controller. So there's many different careers in the Air Force.
Okay. Where were you
Stationed? Yeah, well, I was stationed many places within the United States and outside the United States. In the United States, I was stationed in San Antonio. I was stationed in Sault Ste. Marie, Michigan. I was stationed in California at March Air Force Base, also at Norton Air Force Base when it was open. Overseas, I was stationed at Okinawa, Japan. I was stationed in Hickam Air Force Base, Hawaii. I was stationed in Guam. Okay. I also traveled to other countries in order to, as humanitarian. Okay. So humanitarian meaning that we help like build a school or build, homes or help them with the dentist and medical things of that nature. And I will translate.
Oh, that's good. Like, what languages would you translate?
Well, Spanish, because I speak Spanish, so that was, or English, one of the two, that's it. Yeah. Now, there was many people in my squadron that spoke different languages because we had people from the Philippines that were reservists or active duty, and they spoke Tagalog, which is a form of language in the Philippines, so, yeah.
Okay. What were your most memorable experience during your service?
My most memorable, I think my most memorable was when I worked in a humanitarian crisis when we were in Ecuador. Okay, again, there was an earthquake there, and we went ahead and we helped build homes, help with the medical field. And we were in the jungle, so we helped a lot of people there, indigenous people. So.
Oh, that's good. Okay, what was the most challenging part of your military service?
The most challenging? I don't think I had challenge. I mean, everything. I mean, it was great for me. I loved being in the military. I loved everything I did.
So you got through everything. You were just like, everything was easy to me. I got
everything.
this.
Even well, I was young, so we had to run 3 miles every morning. We had push-ups and sit-ups, and marching, and we had to take tests. Test doesn't stop when you're just in school. You get out of school, it continues.
Yeah.
In order for us to get promoted, we had to also take a test in order to get promoted.
Okay. How did your military experience impact your civilian career?
Well, first of all, because of my military, that built me as an individual, as a person. It made me the person who I am today. Okay, I knew that education was important, So I wanted to get out and go back to school to finish my degree. Because I was planning on going back into the military and becoming an officer. But what happened was they stopped giving age waivers. In other words, I was a little bit too old when they stopped giving the waivers, so I couldn't go back in as an officer. So I decided to go back in as a reservist. But I think, like I said, I really enjoyed the people that I worked with. I had many different jobs. I worked in the housing office, I worked in the fire department, I worked for civil engineering, I worked at the command post, I worked for the inspector general. So there's a lot of different, opportunities that I had to learn. And again, it made me the person that I am. I knew that I wanted an education. I was gonna go back to school, and try to go back in.
That's beautiful. Okay. How did you stay motivated and focused during your difficult times? If you
How
had
do I stay motivated in my difficult times? Well, the man upstairs is always with me,
Yeah.
That's the first thing I know that the Lord is always with me, so. And of course, I have people that I can talk to.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not alone, or when I need help, or when I feel down, or I know that I can go to someone, that I trust and talk it out and see their perspective. They listen to me, and I listen to them with their advice.
Okay, that's good. Sorry. How did your military experience shape your perspective and sacrifice and service?
How did my military perspective? I view the military. I mean, it's a great experience. Okay. Yes, I know there's wars. Yes, I know that we have to go out. We have to train. We have to maybe hurt somebody or kill somebody else in order to survive or help our buddy. It's not an easy thing. It's something that you take with you, because taking a life is really a horrible thing. You're taught not to kill, right? But yet, in case of war, that's what you have to do. I appreciate people. I am glad that I traveled many places, because I got to meet people, their way of life, their understanding, their point of view, how they see things. Okay, their languages, the food. I know that we're very privileged in this country. We are, because many of the countries that I traveled to did not have the same freedom, some of them, and they did not have the same, environment that we do. So I think we as Americans, as citizens, we have great opportunity. Okay.
To close this, what is something you want to tell the people that want to join the Army, the Air Force,
Okay. First of all, what I would like to tell, if you're thinking about joining the military, first do your research. Okay, find out all about each part of the military. We have 4 branches. Okay, and if you're not interested in going active duty at first and you just want to join the reservists, also find out about that before you join, become active duty. That's one thing. Secondly, I would recommend you finish your high school and you go to college and you focus on what career you want to, and then join the military, because they pay for your education. If you're going to college, they pay for your education. Okay, and find out what career you're interested in. Research that. What kind of opportunities are there in the military? Because I know for some they give bonuses. Okay, but you also have to understand, when you get those bonuses, you're going right to the front lines. Okay, so that's why I say, do your homework, do your research, and then decide.
Would that be all you want to say?
And you know what? Like I said, my experience in the military, I was very fortunate, because the people that I worked for were great people, great leaders. Okay, they taught me everything that I know: how to be a responsible person, how to communicate effectively, how to support my fellow man and be a better human being.
That's good. Okay. Well, that'll be it. Thank you.
Thank you.